Go ahead and continue this game. Anybody, we've had enough time for people to show up, and I think it's time we get this game rolling. All right. Insert authorization card. Odd, I can't find the files that I wanted anywhere. It could be this one. What is this? The text above is smudged due to poor preservation. And you believe that your twins were not conceived naturally? Yes, please believe me. In 1959, I went to that lake in my hometown, the one that was forbidden from entry. I was 3 weeks pregnant, but I was so young. I didn't know any better. I thought the folklores and legends were just old wives' tales. Do you agree? Accursed lovers turn into stone in each other's graves and embrace Jesus Christ returning from the grave with eternal life. Bird beasts of Slavic myths bring tempests to the waters. I didn't believe any of it. Isn't science the one and only answer in the world? They could send people to space now, out into the space. But when I walked into the lake, that was when I knew there are still things in our world that science can't possibly explain. Can you describe in detail what happened? I just wanted to take a bath. I felt hot. The woods were pitch black, but for some reason, for all the times I walked in that grove, for all critters and animals I've grown familiar with, there was only dead silence within 20 meters from the lake. There wasn't even the rustle of the leaves from the wind. I didn't think too much of it. I took off my socks and shoes and stepped into the water, but it felt nothing like water, some sort of dense and silky substance. And in a flash, the dark surface of the lake became like mercury. It was like a mirror reflecting the entire night sky, and if you aren't stepping into the lake, but into the sky itself. And then, the most horrifying thing, the glimmering light suddenly sprung from the lake just a few meters away. Its figure flickered. You have to believe my eyes. As she approached me, I saw the Virgin Mary holding a candle, but before that she was shifting, almost like there was some I don't know of, but I think they might all be kind of deities. She spoke first in Polish or something like it I couldn't understand, and then she started speaking a language I know, but there was something off about her tone, almost like a foreigner. No, something imitating speech who was utterly ignorant of the concept of language. What did she say? Your Virgin Mary? She said that she needs me to bear her children, but her manner of speech was strange, and her expression was rigid, and even the texture of her skin was unlike human flesh. Sometimes she almost seemed like a machine, a puppet. Half of her face would suddenly contort itself, while the other half remained perfectly natural. More importantly, I felt as if her perspective was wrong, and she approached me. Her head appeared frighteningly large, so much so that I could only see a single facet of the sphere, as if it was from a completely different plane, like I was looking at her through a warped gravity. I was so scared, I wanted to run away. And then, God, she seized me by my hand. She was so cold, and with a strange texture, it was like being touched by a desert. And then I had almost out-of-body feeling. In a split second, I could see out of the back of my head and feel every bone in my body. And they were transforming, branching extra joints. The scenery around me became outlandish. I saw so many fragments of my own memory flash by, yet they were foreign. It was as if there was a spectator of myself. The heavens of the earth displaced one another, twisting and turning in fanatical ways. I saw human faces materializing on the surface of giant planets. I saw birds laying innumerable eggs, engulfed in flames like a whole sky of meteors. I was so afraid that I couldn't remember how I shouted yes to her. The visions all disappeared when Our Lady let go of my hand. How did you escape? I collapsed onto the ground, and the Virgin, she started to discolor. Her skin was melted away like paint. I could see the glow of her organs and nervous system. Then those faded into the night and vanished. I ran back. Weeks later, I found out I was pregnant with twins. When they were born, well, you already know, their heads were connected. The text below is smudged. What is this? Freaky. Was it some kind of science fiction? Wait, the authorization card. This isn't my authorization card. Now that I think about it, I found this card in the elevator this morning, so I must have dropped it. I picked it up thinking it was mine and used it without checking. My own card is still in my pocket. Oh no, I saw a thing that I shouldn't have. What was that, though? Guess somebody started passing company time by writing sci-fi. Writing sci-fi? Good, I found what I needed to copy. Better get out before anyone sees me. What you mean sci-fi? You think that was sci-fi? Let's get out of here. September 12th, 1986. BJ Dement. Epic fail. Welcome to the chat, BJ Dement. Nice to have you here. Yes, let's view the extra contents. We got 4 now. Let's go. BJ Dement. Where do we know you from? or you don't have to share that. Are you in? Are you just a visitor? Do you see our YouTube? We famous? What do you mean we're famous? Yeah, we're famous. That's right. Okay. Cool. You in the GC? All right. Go ahead and let me know in the GC who you are too. I'll check after. Nice to have you with us though. Very exciting. Do not hesitate to DM me anything for base bug reports. I'm so happy to know your opinion of the game. Okay, these guys are like... There's only one game installed. Alright, that's the end of the game, guys. We finished NarrenSchiff. We have completed NarrenSchiff, guys. So, it was a very short end because we were almost done with the game anyway. By the time we got there, we were almost done, so... Wonderful.